Hello everyone! When we hear about creatures such as gnomes, goblins or fairies, we usually imagine a fairy tale world that exists only in legends or movies. Nevertheless, all the nations of the world have their own stories about these creatures, as if they were real. The population of the magical world is really wide and diverse. You can find creatures of all forms and sizes. They often have an appearance close to human and like to interfere in our affairs. So in this video, we're going to tell you about the most famous mythical characters that exist in different parts of the world. It's up to you to believe in them or not. Let's get it on. Duende. Not so long ago, a paper published a story about a 7-year-old girl who was stolen by some duende when she was only 5 years old. Duendes are creatures from Spanish tales, but they're in many respects similar to the fairy tale characters of other countries, such as gnomes and goblins. You probably think that the little girl made up this story, but the fact is that her disappearance was real. One night, the grandmother went into the room where the girl was sleeping and didn't find her there, but the next night she magically appeared on the same spot which she'd disappeared from. As soon as the girl woke up, she said that she'd been abducted by the spirits of the house, but of course, no one believed her. Sometime later, it was decided to take the girl to a hypnosis session. Under hypnosis, she confirmed everything that she'd said before and revealed some new, interesting details. It turns out that most duendes are creatures from the dark world. Every night they steal the child, feed on its energy, and then return it. However, according to some rumors, if you give them a glass of milk, these creatures can help you around the house, do some cleaning, or even fix something. Gianna. These female spirits come from Italian folklore. Tall and beautiful, they lived in the woods and loved to do handiwork. They could predict the future and knew where treasures were hidden. Despite their beauty, they had a hard time finding a pair. There were very few Gianna men. Dwarves were not suitable to be husbands, and giants were real rascals, and the lovely Giannas were not very fond of them. Therefore, out of desperation, these girls used to work and sing sad songs all day. Baku. If you're constantly tormented by nightmares, then you urgently need to befriend this creature. Baku is a Japanese mythological being that devours dreams and nightmares. You can summon him if you write his name on a piece of paper and put it under your bed. In the old days, images of Baku were hung in Japanese homes, and his name was written on pillows. People believe that if Baku is forced to eat a bad dream, then the dream can turn into the sweetest one that you have ever had. However, there are stories where Baku does not act very kindly. If he starts to eat too many bad dreams, then he'll begin to eat the good ones. The person would then lose their emotions and for a long time would not be able to fall asleep. Genies. In these stories and legends of the Arab culture, there are invisible beings who act as evil spirits, like demons and devils in Christianity. Genies have the ability to take various forms. They can turn into humans, plants, or even animals. They affect the spirit and mind of a person. Genies, like house spirits and other mythological creatures, can either harm or help a person. Some believe that genies are night thieves who lure people into the desert. Others say they are quite annoying creatures that invade human dwellings and can only be expelled through certain prayers. According to Arab culture, genies belong to the physical world, like people, and they can even be touched, although they are invisible. They can also move through walls and fly at high speeds. We would like to have such super abilities. Domovoi. Slavic legends say that in people's houses, from the very moment of their construction, live small house spirits. A domovoi can rarely be found, and his wife all the more. It was believed that encountering one of these creatures will be the cause of big misfortunes. But hearing the whispers or the conversations of a domovoi can be either a happy sign or a troublesome one. A domovoi can be easily confused with a cat or a dog, but this is actually a very small man covered in silken hair. The domovoi and his wife are considered kind and generous beings, but in any case, it's better not to disturb them. You never know what may happen. Gaki. This is the name of some very hungry demons from Japanese mythology. Those who during their lifetime ate too much or threw out food take the form of such a spirit after dying. They've been cursed with an insatiable hunger, but they can't die from eating too much. They eat everything that catches their eye, even their own children. Sometimes these demons break into our world and become cannibals. They look like very thin people, skin and bone in the truest sense of the word. Pixie. Once these small creatures inhabited the far western regions of England, but their exact place of origin is unknown. Pixies are the size of a human hand, but are capable of shrinking and growing at will. Their main characteristics are bright red hair, green eyes, pointed ears, and an ugly nose. The behavior of these creatures varies. They can be either harmless pranksters or lethal killers. Their favorite amusement is to shoot down travelers. In addition, these pranksters steal horses, especially young ones. The most reliable way to get rid of them is to put your jacket inside out or show them an iron cross. However, in most cases, they're quite friendly creatures. Amazing gadgets, upcoming technologies, incredible inventions, and other cool stuff related to high tech on Tech Zone. Subscribe, you won't regret it. The link is on the screen and in the description.
Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video in social networks, and we'll be right back to you as fast as we can.